Go. Finally found which way was the right way. I don't ride this trail very often. Ooh, nice. I'll put this down a little bit more. There we go. Oh, crap. There we go. Yes, we know about no horses, even though there's some horses that do come here. Trust me, I know, because I've seen. One actually brought their horse right as I left. As I got here, someone was leaving with their horse. So I was like, huh. Not a place I'd regularly see that here, but all right. Okay. Well, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Cool Titanium 68. Today we're actually here in Burleson at the Chisenall Trail. Now, funny enough, this is actually the newest trail with the Fort Worth Mountain Bike Association. It's not the newest built because it's been built for a while, but it's the newest trail to join the Fort Worth Mountain Bike Association network. Now, located about a half hour south of downtown, not Dallas, Fort Worth, sorry. This Waxahachie that's probably at least 30, 45 minutes south of downtown Dallas. But yeah, this trail, it's one of those ones when I was in Arlington, that's where I started coming here. But this is one of the trails that when I was there, I'd hit it up like 3 or 4 times while I was living in Arlington. It's not a bad trail. For me, it's just really far. Like, this was about an hour just to get here from Plano. Ooh. And this one's also pretty easy too. And I know I have a friend who lives out near the Stephenville-ish area. So this is like not that hard for someone like him to come out here and ride at. If he ever decides to. I'm not gonna tell anyone to be like, you should be mountain biking. It's a detriment to your life. Nah. Bugs right in my face. Oh man. Yeah, Burleson is like a really, really small town south of Fort Worth. It's right at the split off for State Highway 174 at I-35 West. And this is also just that side of DFW's main radar, KFWS, for all of those that live here, for all those weather nerds who live here in North Texas that also watch these videos. There we go, now we turn back around, finishing up this Fields loop. Nice. Now these loops are actually pretty easy. There's some that are closer to a blue than a green, but it's not like egregiously hard. That might be why I liked coming here, is because when I had my other bike, the Trek 3500, this was a super easy trail to ride. And right now it is stupendously easy. As I have to pedal up here, There we go. Glad I looked up. Because I would have forgotten about that. Nice. Slithering around here. Ooh-wee. There we go. I'm gonna go around here because that's a really thin place for these handlebars. I think I'm running 780 mil handlebars here. I have stuff that are slightly thinner. Well, I have slightly shorter bars, I think, at home on the 3500 because I have replaced those handlebars to, I think it's a set of 750. I'm not 100% sure what this one had. If it was 800 or just a little bit under. There we go. Now, you'll probably look at my hands. I do have new gloves today. So, this past Wednesday, the 8th, I went, actually wait. Yeah, today's the 11th when I'm recording this. Yeah. So, this past Wednesday, the 9th actually, I went out to North Shore Trail because I wanted to ride. It had been almost a week and a half of doing absolutely nothing, meaning no work and no mountain biking. So I needed to do something. Now, one of the reasons why I'm biking here today is because a lot of the other South Dallas trails that I want to go to are closed. And I didn't want to spend the $7 today to go to Cedar Hill State Park. And Big Cedar Wilderness is probably too wet to my liking to want to ride there. Because even though it has a yellow caution tag on it, for when I looked this morning, I was like, yeah. Anytime there's a yellow caution tag, it's very muddy. No, thank you. I'm not riding there. So I decided I'm just gonna go to Chisenall. Could have gone to Gateway, but didn't really feel like going to Gateway today. So I'll probably go there. Not getting caught. My shoelaces keep getting caught on the water bottle holder. Ooh, here we go. Oh, good, they did actually build a bridge there for that. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna stay to the left for this one. They're all pretty much the same way. It's just two different areas to go through. Now we're on the west loop. That's actually part of the other reason why I went this way, because that goes that way towards the end of fields. So this will get us to all of the other trails in the Chisenall Trail sequence. I don't know if I want to say sequence, but the Chisenall Trail map. Well, trail system, that's a better word. I don't know why I blanked there. Weird. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh. Wait, aren't these the same ways though? Hold on. I think they're the same way. I was supposed to go to the left, that's my bad. It doesn't really matter. So I'm fine to just go straight. ahead. This way. I'm fine. There we go. Okay. Nice. Let's go. What is that? Oh, that's emails. Don't really matter. Nice. Coming up north, well, to the north, and then we're gonna get to the rest of the trails here. Is that a tree that they're gonna tear down soon, or they're gonna keep that there? I'm not sure. All right, now we take the south loop. Okay, so we do come down here. I think this is a new bridge too. And then we do all this, the south town. What we do is take this, and they slither up about 3 or 4 times. If I remember correctly. This is the new trail map here. So yeah, you slither up down a few times, you come back, you kind of just slither around here, take Cactus Jack up, you take Wrecked over to Thunderdome, around Reckless, and then you take Wrecked back to Cactus Jackus. And then you have the north side trails, you keep on trucking, and then you take the north side back, and you take the rest of Goatman's Island back onto West Loop, and then back to Field Loop. So we've already done here, coming up to here, down west, and we're here at the hub. But what we'll do is we'll take this all the way through. Really easy. I mean, as y'all can see, that's pretty much what a lot of the trails are. So Southtown, Goatman's Island, and Westfield are all beginners. Easy are gonna be Thunderdome and Cactus Jack. Intermediates are gonna be this north side and then Reckless, and then as well as actually Field Loop as well. And then the expert ones are gonna be this Keep on Truckin' and Wrecked. So, shouldn't be too hard of a trail. I think this is close to about 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, about 10 miles of trail. So, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Let's get back onto Southtown. Again, this one's a really easy trail. Now for the next week, I know for this week, again, I'm gonna work hard to actually try and get the stuff going up. So this weekend, well, when this video comes out, this past weekend, the only thing I will have done is work on Sunday and the FC Dallas, and then a soccer game Saturday against Seattle. Now, I'm not working Saturday the 12th, partially because it's my sister's birthday, so hopefully she'll have a somewhat good birthday. I don't know what she's gonna do. But the 13th, I've already gotten game assignments for a big tournament called Dallas Cup. For those of y'all that don't know, that is the oldest and most prestigious youth tournament in the United States in terms of soccer. This year, they recently just merged with the Girls International Cup. So now, not only is there a full set of girls brackets, but they started under 10s and go all the way up to under 19s with a separate Jaego super group for the boys. And we've got teams from all over the world coming in, and the country too. Like, for example, I've got 2 games on the 13th at 9:30 and 1:30. And those will be the only 2 games I'll get for the day, because they normally give us like a 2-hour-ish break in between. But it also depends on the age groups. Like if I'm doing all younger kids, maybe an hour and a half. But for older kids, I think first game's at 9:30, and I think we do 3 sets on Sunday, because opening ceremonies are going to be at the Cotton Bowl in Fair Park at 5. And there is a girls' game actually at noon at the Cotton Bowl. And then I think there's a boys' game at 2:30 is when that next game is. And then after that, they'll have the opening ceremonies at 5. And then I think 6:30 is going to be the second Jaego Supergroup game for the boys. And then most of the Jaego games are going to be played at MoneyGram Park over in Northwest Dallas, which I will be Sunday morning, so it should be fun. I've already told my friends what I'm doing, to be fair, and I'm like, hey, if y'all want to watch some really good soccer for boys and or girls, these are the complexes we'll be at. I will be at MoneyGram at least Sunday. I have not gotten anything for that Monday or that Wednesday, because Sunday is the start of some preliminary games. Monday is the start. Well, I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are preliminary games as well. But, excuse me, I can't do Tuesday because I have school till 4. And I really would rather not just come in for like a 6 o'clock game and then go home, because I don't live close by to any of the complexes. Look, I think the closest I live to might be Toyota Soccer Complex, which is still 15 minutes away, but yeah, no, I'm good. Now Thursday, hold on, the 20th is Easter, 19th is Saturday, 18th is Friday. Yeah, so Thursday the 17th is the first round of elimination games for the tournament. It's like quarterfinals, semifinals, all that stuff. Fridays, I think, are under 13s finals. And maybe 14s as well. I think 14s as well. Because I think the 10s, 11s, and 12s finals are all Thursday. And then Saturdays are gonna be like 15s. Actually, I don't know if the girls will end first or not, because I know there's only gonna be like the 17s, 18s, and then I think the 19s and Jaegos, and then the Jaego Supergroup games on Easter up at Toyota Stadium. I'm not sure about all the other ones. I just remember that I think boys and girls 13s and 14s are that Friday, and I'm gonna guess that everyone else might be that Saturday, the 19th. So 14s, 15s, and 16s. And maybe the girls too. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I normally don't get the, I don't get a lot of playoff games. I think I had one my first year that I started doing those games. I had an under 12 quarterfinals over at Richland College, and the team that won eventually won the Dallas Cup for their age group. So I don't know. I might get some under 10s, 11s, and 12s games. I might get older. All of this is a not 100% sure kind of basis. But at least Sunday I'm getting under 18s. So my first game, funny enough, I've already done some of the research on this. My first under 18 game at 9:30 is a North versus South Texas team. So it's a Solar ECNL team versus an El Paso Premier soccer team. Yes, El Paso is technically a part of South Texas, but Lubbock and Amarillo are both a part of North Texas. Yeah, there's only 2 state soccer associations in Texas, just like how there's only 2 in California. They got Northern Cal, they got NoCal and SoCal for California, for the state soccer associations in California. Nonetheless, at 1:30, I've got a SoCal team versus an English team, meaning they're from England. So Everton's bringing one of their college teams for their under 18 squads. I'm not sure how that works, but it's probably a college development team is my guess. I'm not sure how England kind of does their stuff for like who goes on what team. But this will be the first time I've done an English team. So I've done Mexican teams, I've done stuff from Canada, but this will be the first European team that I've done, which is interesting because I normally will just stick to some of the North Texas, maybe South Texas teams, or any of the other teams across the country. Because in this tournament, it's a 40-40-20 split. It's 40% local teams, 40% teams from the US that are not in North Texas, and then the other 20% are teams from around the world. Now, my thing is, I'm not sure if Canada is considered part of the 20% or the 40%. I think Mexico might be a part of that 40%, my guess. I have reffed Mexican teams before. So I'm not sure if I'll get more. I'm not sure if there's more. I think Mexico might be like one of the few teams. Well, what was I saying about Mexico? Oh yeah, them and Canada are like the 2 largest countries that bring teams into the Dallas Cup. Now, part of that is that they are closest to here, the US. And there are some teams, again, that come from Europe and South America, as well as Asia. I haven't seen anything from the Oceania region, and I'm not sure if anyone from the African region does play in this tournament. I have not looked at all the teams, so I don't know. Ooh, there we go. One thing I know is that the end of the year, so right around October, November, December, 90% of those tournaments, especially ones that are hosted by FC Dallas, those are all qualifiers for Dallas Cup. So I know that, oh man, what was that tournament I was working in? I don't know if it was actually no, it was Michael Brown in January. So they also do that at that point too. But the Michael Brown, hosted by FC Dallas, that is a qualification for Dallas Cup. I'm not sure how many qualification spots, but you can get in for that. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Man. All right. Whew. Freaking allergies. I'm lucky that I got my new refill of allergy medicine. Yeah, I do have prescription stuff. You know, I know I can do like non-prescription stuff, but I'm at that point now where I'm like, yeah, I need the prescription medication too, on top of non-prescription. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, we'll see exactly what I'm gonna have to do or what other games I'll get with the Dallas Cup. Luckily this year, since I have Mondays and Wednesdays off from school, just because I don't have classes Mondays and Wednesdays, I've already let the assigners know to give me as many games as possible those days. I mean, yeah, like I think you're probably required to give me a break, but I will pick up as many games as needed. Because unlike most tournaments in North Texas, actually all North Texas tournaments, these do run a fourth official. So there are 4 officials per game. Now with like 800 games split between 350 or so referees, well, hold on. So 350 divided by 2 is 175. Yeah, so there's about 82 to 83 groups of games split up over 800 time slots. Last I remember hearing from my signer. So that's close to like 10 to 11 games per referee. I know the travel refs are gonna get more priority because they travel down here. So why make them something else? Okay, so we're on Southtown. We kind of come around here and then we kind of just slither around back onto here. And then we get onto Wrecked and Thunderbird and all that stuff, but MTB Project does not have that on here. I think Trails Forks does. Yeah, they do. So we kind of circle around here. We come up to Wicked, do the Thunderdome. I'm not gonna do the jump line because I don't want to. Then we do Reckless here. Come back down to Wrecked, take the bridge over. We do the north side going up, and we come back to Keep on Truckin'. And we come back down the north side, and then take Goats Island all the way through to here, cross over, west loop, and then take the connector back to Field, and then we're done. I know I'm definitely gonna look at my phone later. I just don't want to do it right now, at least for Snapchat. All right. There we go. Nice. I forgot there's a cemetery next to Chisenall. There's also, oh, that's a storage tank thing of some sort. There we go. Cactus Jack. That's what we're on. I think he's just still over there. There's a cardinal. And there's a female cardinal that just came through. I didn't see so much red, so that could be a female cardinal. Could be a male one. Just really dark red. Not sure. So even then, dark reds are female cardinals. Nice. Keep going. And whatever bearings I have, it's starting to wear out. I don't know if that's the bottom bracket bearings or if that's something else. Or if I have to rebuild my hub and reseal it. Might be the bottom bracket that I might have to go in and try and re-grease. That's my guess. But I don't think I have the proper tool for the bottom bracket. I would rather not buy it right now. Nothing wrong with it, just might wait till the fall to do that. Or honestly, I think I'll just wait till the end of the season, because as of right now, once Dallas Cup ends, we have rainouts starting that next week. Well, starting the 21st, going on I think through that weekend, that next weekend, and then I think we just have Monday, Wednesday after that, because that Saturday and Sunday. Not next weekend, not this upcoming weekend when the video comes out, but the weekend, but this next weekend from when this video comes out. Wait, no, 2 weekends from when this video comes out, not one. So in 2 weekends, I will have to do, and that will be North Texas State Cup. And hopefully I'll be looked at to go to regionals in June. Cross my fingers. I would really like to go to regionals this year if I get asked. If I don't, then all right, just got to keep working on it, getting better. Because I think it's probably going to be in Louisiana again. I don't think we have it. We, as in North Texas, have U.S. Youth Soccer Regionals here. We have the North Texas State Cup, but not Youth Soccer Regionals. Ooh, nice. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that waits to the jump line. Don't need to do that. Actually, there we go. one whole, oh, trail. I thought that's a Jill for a minute. I'm like, what? That's a T, not a J. At this moment I have, oh, it was like 4. I mean 4. Okay, I had 7 snaps. Let's see. Only one person has said that. Okay. Let's go to the Thunderdome. Get the Thunderdome done. And then we can get, what do I call it? Then we go to Reckless. That's where I'm going next. There we go. Funny enough, I think this is the first time in like several months, probably since like September, October, that I'm wearing shorts and no track pants. It's just now it's warm. I mean, mind y'all, it is mid-April, so am I surprised by that? No, not at all. But hey, we'll be more than all right. There we go. Oh, face again. Gosh dang. My wheels are fine. A lot of dog poo on the trails back there. And here. Oh, word. Okay. Yep, first time I'm on this one. I finally rebuilt that bridge. Nice. I think the last time I was here, that bridge wasn't built yet. So I'm glad that someone came in and put that on. There we go. Oh God, no. Oh wait, that's just a drop. Okay, well, not this time. I don't want to do that. What is this? All right, well, hold on. No, I've already overthought it, not doing it. If I overthink shit, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I've just learned that way too much the hard way. There we go. Okay. Wow, that's really, well, I'm not gonna say crunched. I mean, it's fine. There's a lot of overgrowth. I'm just whacking my face to the point where I'm gonna have to put my goggles on, which that is not needed. Zig-zag. And then, ow, that branch hurt. I'm walking this up. I mean, this is still steep. Nope. Come on. Ooh. Even just walking that up, that would have, if I was pushing down, that would have scraped the bottom bracket. I would have scraped the bottom part of that. I mean, it is reinforced. The plastic covering there, but still, yikes. There we go. I think now we're about to get through the end of Wrecked pretty soon. I think pretty soon. Yep, there we go. Ooh. Okay. Right up here somewhere is, yeah. This is where the north side is. What you do is you come around here. Ooh. I forget how much water's there. Holy cow. Now, from here, we go west or do we go north? So we're right. Hold on, we're right here. So we follow this way. Okay. So by the Lords, we follow, we go this way. And get the north side complete. don't know why it kind of feels a bit stingy. Must have scraped off very top layer skin here. Nothing too terrible, but I can feel it. There we go. Whew. Alrighty, nice. Whew. Oh, hold on. There we go. My dad was calling about, funny enough, about Dallas Cup. He was like, isn't Dallas Cup this week? I said, yeah, they start Sunday. And he was like, is that all I have? I'm like, well, for right now, because they'll assign games out like 2 days in advance, at least for the preliminary games, because there are like, I don't know how many, there's like, I think, again, there's like 805 games and about 350 ref crews. And again, each game has to have a fourth official. So with there being like 800 something games, you're looking at about, 10-ish games per ref on average. So it's not a bad thing. But again, I don't know if I've said this. So instead of last year where opening ceremonies were all on a Saturday, you just had three Jaeger Supergroup games. And, oh, I'm not doing that skinny. But you had 3 Supergroup games, and then you had a single, what's the name of it? And then had opening ceremonies at like 5 o'clock. What they're doing this year is, let me come down here and up. What they're doing this year is there's gonna be about 3 or 4 sets of games. Well, yeah, there'll be a set of like 3 or 4 games this upcoming Sunday, instead of the whole day just being games. So they'll end, the last games I think will start at 1:30, and then they will go on to do the opening ceremonies at the Cotton Bowl. Will I go to those? Nah. I went there in my first year. I said, I'm good. Unless if any of my friends have bought tickets to any of the Jaego games, like not during the afternoon, but like the 6:30 Jaego game, then I'll be like, eh. Then I'll be like, all right, well, then I'll join. I'll just go home first, take a shower, and then I'll meet up with them at the gate. I don't remember exactly where referees are supposed to enter for supergroup games. Hikers enter. And then I think this is where Keep on Truckin' is right here. Yes, it is. This is where Keep on Truckin' starts. It's just X. Well, it's Twitch rivals on X. Nothing to be worried about. Excuse me. Holy cow. Oh yeah, we got a wall right here. I don't really try and do so much on that wall ride. Nothing wrong with it, just no need to. Oof. Now here, we keep on going. There we go. Okay. Nice. Whew. And come down here. That actually helped with the leg a little bit. That splash of water. Okay. There we go. Very nice. Am I still going west? Or am I heading east? I don't know. I feel like I am still heading west. I feel like I am. Well, these MTV projects. I think, yeah, I'm still heading west. I'm still heading westward. Hopefully soon we'll be heading east again. Yeah, we're almost heading east now. Almost. Making our way back to keep on trucking. Oh yeah, we're not there yet. Almost there. This is why we keep on trucking. Oh God, my ass. Someone burn this? Oh, damn. Okay, my seat is all the way down. Yeah, I didn't mean to stop there. I forgot why. I don't know why I even stopped, but yeah, that's like I think that's an old Ranger. That's what that is. I think it could be that or an old F-150. Not 100% sure. Nonetheless, that is still a fun thing to do. That takes us over to that apartment complex. And this takes us a little bit farther north. And now we are heading east. Oh, that was a branch. There we go. Oh, I did not see what that was. It's probably a squirrel. Oh, I got some rain energy drinks. Ooh. What I'd like to do, I see some of these houses, I'm like, okay, like that one over there, the little barn area, pretty nice. It gives me ideas for what I want to do with a bigger overall house when I get old and retired. What I would eventually like to do, I mean, I'm still gonna build a 2-story house, but I would like to have 15, 20, maybe 30 acres. Not sure exactly how much I want, but if I can find a good land deal, I'll take it. And I'm going to build a house on it. And then from there, I'm gonna add 2, I would say, pretty large warehouses. Not garages, no, warehouses. One of them is gonna be strictly for doing crypto mining, with the bottom level being like battery storage for said thing. I would like to get back to it, I just am not allowed to do it right now. And then, oh boy, okay. Let me try and get up here. There we go. Another warehouse is gonna be specifically for my mountain bike, well, for, what do you call it? Not mountain bikes. I don't need that big of a warehouse for mountain bikes. No, one warehouse is gonna be for my car collection when I get one, like, as I want to collect, maybe work on some other cars. It's just gonna take time to build out both of them. But even in the house, ow! Oh man, that branch was low, it hit my shoulder. Oh, my word. Okay. Now my shoulder should be fine. It's not like I really grazed it that much. Nonetheless, in this house, I mean, I do want like a 8 or 10 car garage, and I would like a basement where I do have my own movie theater there. There we go. Oh look, we're not done. I believe we have to come back through this way. And this is the hiker's entrance. So now we actually come up here. I think this is the biker's entrance. Back on the north side, yep. Small plane. Again, this is next to Spikes Airport. That's why we have the airplane flying up. We are next to Fort Worth Spikes Airport. Again, really small general aviation airport. Nothing terrible. But then, also in Fort Worth, you've got Fort Worth Meacham, which originally was Fort Worth's main commercial airport. Not anymore. In the 50s, they were working on Amon Carter Field, but Dallas got mad that the terminal building was going to be closer to Fort Worth instead of equidistant. Kind of like what they did with DFW, where like the inside part of International Parkway is actually the Dallas-Tarrant County line. And then southbound International Parkway is on the Tarrant side with B, D, and the future F. And then the Dallas County side has northbound International Parkway as well as terminals A, C, and E. Will there ever be a 7th terminal? I'd be surprised if there was, to be honest. Oh. I don't know, the original plans called for, I think it was 14? No, sorry, 13 terminals. And then the portion north of 114, I think was supposed to be a pretty large cargo hub on both sides of International Parkway. And then it would have been the same thing south of I don't remember, on the very south side of airport property, close to 183. But that stuff never happened because of money. Because also at this time, well, at that time, the 4 major north-south runways were all supposed to be, what is that, 20,000 feet long? So instead of like, what now, they're like 2.5 mile runways, you're looking at closer to almost 4 miles. Jeez Louise. And I would be like, why do you need a 4 mile runway? We don't have planes that big. Ooh. I'm just gonna walk this up. Now we're on to Gutman's Island. I believe we're on Gutman's Island. Let me bring the seats down so I can see. The upside of coming here is I get a little bit of a wash. I don't know if North Shore's thing at Met Shelter's on, so I'm gonna wash out on Wednesday. Stop. And so we're here. Yeah, so now we take Gutman's Islands, we come up, back and around, and then we kind of just squiggle around, make it back to the West Loop, and then round it off at Fields. And then from there, we're done for the day. And at least for me, I'm gonna go home, take a shower, and then I'm gonna go check in for the Dallas Cup. Because as of right now, it is almost 4:15. And I mean, I don't have to check in until like, I think check-in today ends at like 9 p.m. So, it won't be too hard to do. Ugh. I don't think my sister has signed up for this, and I would be very surprised if she did, to be honest. If she did sign up for this tournament, I'd be like, she's doing this? I'd be very surprised, because I know she's gonna have to work she's gonna have to work a lot harder than she does now if she wants to like really be on it for more tournaments like that. Like, I know, like me, she gets North Texas State Cup, but she only does the younger kids. And I do a lot of the older kids. And my signer knows that I would like to get to do some of the bigger tournaments too. Like, I would like to do MLS Next Flex, but if I wasn't in school, I would have done it. But since I am, I can't. I don't have time to, because every time you do it, it's during finals week. And that was even in the winter too, where it was in Indio, California. Couldn't do it. So this year to Maryland, and I can't go because of finals week. Plus also, I think that weekend before finals week, there's a new club that's opening up. Well, I'm not gonna say club, it's a new dance hall that's opening up in the Colony, which is the town next to Plano. Well, northwest of Plano, sorry, not next to it. Because on the very southwest side of Plano, very southwest border of Plano is Carrollton. And the northwest border is the Colony. North is normally Frisco. And I think, like Frisco, Custer is the border between that and McKinney. So then on the northeast side, I see some people in front of me. Over here. I thought I saw someone. Huh, weird, okay. But as I was saying, the northeast border of Plano is Allen. And then, actually the southeast border is Richardson. because on South Central is far north Dallas. So nothing too bad there. Okay. Hopefully I do not ruin these gloves like I did last time I was here. At that point, I had 2 pairs of gloves. I had the pair of black Ranger gloves that I've been wearing in all my other mountain bike videos. But then I also had a pair of red dirt paws, which helped to like armor up my knuckles, which technically they're motocross gloves, but they were red. They matched these. Nothing too bad. Okay, there we go. And make our way back around. And we kind of follow the same way that came, just a little bit closer inwards relative to a circle. And then once we get this done, again, we go back onto the west loop, do that pretty quickly, and then we go on the fields loop, and we're done. There we go. Squeezing right in here. Sorry. There we go. I knew there was someone here. I thought it was crazy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Nice. And we come around, go straight through, and there is another section here, as y'all can see, where we'll turn around and go straight back, I believe. What's that on my watch? Oh, news. Let's see. Something about Sam's. Probably is newsworthy. Could just be saying, oh yeah, we're gonna be closed through Easter. Knew it. Wait, what? Oh, it's major changes coming to Sam's Club. Never mind. I thought they were gonna be talking about them closing the stores through Easter. Which I would have said, yeah, and? All right. Nice. Gilman's Island. Come on. Let's keep going. Keep going. There we go. Okay. Coming around here. Oh, they did cause this one here.
You can go ahead, we'll be walking. Let this guy go.
All right.
Tear it up.
Let's go. There we go. Made it up. Nice. I always like it when people are riding. Normally I just ride by myself because I'm not gonna say I'm that lonely. It's just most of my friends do not mountain bike and have no interest in mountain bike. And those that do either don't live here in North Texas or are just too busy to be able to ride. Normally I just ride Fridays, but, well, and record on Fridays, but can't really do weekends. Just when some of my friends are free, but I guess when one of them are free, but yeah, not sure. There we go. I don't think I'm going the wrong way. Unless if they have reversed the markings for this trail, that Fields is the one you end on, all the big part of Fields. There we go. Oh yeah, no. Bypassing that jump, or that drop. This is where you enter. And this is where you enter on the left. And this is, I think, takes me to Fields. I think. Yeah, it does. Now I got a big ass field over here. Whew. There we go. Yeah, this is the Fields loop. Who cut that down? They're big meanies for doing that. They're meanie weenies. There we go. Shouldn't be that far away now. There we go. Trying to area. Oh yeah, here we are. I see my car from over there. This is where we end. And that's gonna be it for today, guys. Let me scoot out over here so I'm not in the middle of that end for everyone. Hope you guys liked today's video. If you guys like what you just watched, make sure y'all like and subscribe down below. And make sure y'all comment just, I don't know, about anything. If there's any other trails within Texas I should try and take a look at, maybe try and go on vacation for. Outside of that, if you want to watch any more for mountain bike videos, as well as even our automotive videos, and whenever we come back to aviation videos, make sure y'all hit that bell icon so that you'll be notified when these videos drop on their respective days. Again, hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I will be busy doing Dallas Cup through this week, so I might not have a mountain bike video for next week, strictly because I'm going to be working Dallas Cup. Again, hope to see y'all later. Peace.